Bow wow.
We are Sundogs. Welcome to DogStar.
Each week we interview a star of hip-hop, R&B. This week we're sitting down with Miss Lyrical.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing great.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's
Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. We've got the rap artist, producer, clothing designer, and photographer, as well as the CEO of Dreams Diamonds.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. A multi-hyphenate.
Yes, absolutely.
We really appreciate you taking the time out to chat with us, chat with fans, and chat with aspiring clothing designers, photographers, producers,
Absolutely.
activists, musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But yeah, we want to jump right into the origin story. I saw somewhere it said rapping at 7 years old.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what were you, like, born in a music studio? Like, how did you get to be rapping so young?
What's funny is that music was always in my bloodline. The reason why I say that is because my mom sung. She had the most beautiful voice ever. Rest her soul.
Yeah.
And my dad, he was a DJ in Chicago back in the day. So I was just born to do music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Born and raised here in Minnesota?
Born and raised here in Minnesota, St. Paul, East Side.
Oh, excellent.
Yep.
There you go.
Yes.
And what's like the earliest musical memory? Was it your mom singing probably?
Yes, my mom singing. Like, I just loved it so much. And she always listened to a variety of artists. Like, growing up, I listened to, like, Gap Band, DJ Quick, Tupac, Dr. Dre, and just so many more artists. Like, I just loved it so much. I just wanted to do it. But you know what's funny, though, is that actually ball was life before music was.
Oh.
But I'm 4'11", so I couldn't go to college to play ball. So music is it just filled me out. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So tell us, what's the story about rapping at 7 then? Did you, you'd probably been rapping and singing along to some of your favorite songs, but does this mean you wrote your own rap?
Yes, I had wrote my own rap at the age of 7. I remember it was just pretty cool. Like, I was just like, well, I think this is something I wanted to do. And then over time, I just got better and better. And then before I even started rapping too as well, that's when producer came into play. Before I did that, I actually loved to play instruments.
Whoa.
I played clarinet. I played saxophone. My stepdad brought me my first drum set. I just wanted to just learn the whole thing. Like, it's one thing to rap, but like, it was something about instrumentation to me. Like, so I took that all in as a youngin'. So.
And was the clarinet and saxophone, was that through school?
Yeah,
or?
the clarinet and saxophone was through school.
Okay.
And I was just so good at it. I was so good at reading notes. I'm just like, this is something I want to do. So, yeah.
Is it something that you've retained?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So if we won't give you a saxophone, but if we were to give you a saxophone, you'd be
I'm a
able
little
to,
rusty, but yeah.
You could do hot cross buns.
Right, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
That is amazing from such a young age, too.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I loved it.
Wow. So what was the, like, it sounds like maybe an older sibling situation, or how'd you end up getting into, like, the industry, I guess, so young? Was somebody,
Right. How did it go from clarinet to rap?
or other people?
What happened was I used to go to this after school program called Youth Express, and they would take us to the studio like every Thursday, every time we would come.
Whoa.
Professional studio. Shout out Brad. I still know him till this day. He taught us how to make beats. He taught us how to do vocals. He set us by the mix machine. Like, this is a big master studio, like professional, all out. So he just taught us everything. He taught the youth anything that we wanted to know about music. He would bring people in, and that's how I ended up getting into the industry just a little bit more. So.
And at what age was this?
That had to been like 12.
Oh,
yep.
my gosh.
Yep, 12 years old.
So fostering that passion. I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's super cool. Were any of your friends then into music?
Oh yeah,
as well?
absolutely. I had we had a rap group back in the day called M-Town Click. It was me, my best friend at the time, and my brother. And we thought we was the coolest crew out of Minnesota. So we was like MTC always. We rep Minnesota so hard. So that's how that came about.
Wow, that's really
Yeah.
fun. We don't want to miss any previous artist names if you've ever gone by anything
yeah,
other than Miss Lyrical.
Okay, yeah. I went through a whole bunch of rap names. It's funny because I used to go by D Money, then I went by Don Deezy, and then I was just like, those names not fitting no more. Like, I'm kind of growing up now. So then I was just like, Miss Lyrical. At first it was Lyrical, but then my mom was like, put the Miss in front of it. And I was like, Miss Lyrical. I'm like, that fits me. That fits me very well. So
Wow, yeah, that's great.
And haven't looked back since.
I haven't looked back since.
Yeah. That's so amazing. I wanted to rewind back to first times on stage. Was that probably through a band or through...
It was through, I forget his name. I wasn't even old enough to be at a club yet, but because they knew I was so talented, they let me come perform. So that was at the Red Sea. That was my first show ever. I had the jitters, but it was such an amazing show because when I had got on stage, it was funny how I turned heads. So it was just like, soon as I got up there rapping, like, mind you, everybody's outside at the time. Everybody was like, who is that rapping? Like, man, she's nice. I brought the whole crowd in from outside, inside. And I knew I had something then. Even my mom said, she was like, you're so talented. You brought people from the outside on the inside.
Wow.
And ever since then, I was just like, yeah, I got this.
Wow. Oh, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Do you remember, were you nervous before the first time, or had you practiced a bunch? Or?
Absolutely. I was very nervous my first time. But what I did was, to get rid of that nervousness, I just put myself in that mode to be like, all right, you can do this. Like, this is what you want to be doing. So get up there and do it. So I just pushed myself into it. By the time I hit the stage, it was no nervousness no more. And I knew I had it from there. So, yeah.
That's a good story. And you did good, performed well.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a great show that night. It was great. It was great.
I wanted to ask how the photography and fashion entered the mix.
I can say that fashion entered the mix around the same time as music because, with music, you can't have it without fashion.
So true.
And I've always been big on fashion. So I've always wanted to start my own brand. And with the T-shirts, the whole jogging thing and everything like that, I'm just like, man, I know I could do it one day. And I started off with like a couple of T-shirts here and there, and then with a broken iron, just trying to iron on my decals and stuff like that. So, And then from there, like several years later, I had upgraded. Somebody was doing my gear, and then I was like, you know what? I want to learn this myself. So let me tap in and try to figure out what all do I need to make my brand more better and more evolved. So after that, I started making my own gear. I started making my own logos. And then after that, I say we because I like down the line, I had ended up gaining a business partner. Shout out Neek. I love you so much. I don't know what I could do without that woman. But yeah, so after that, after we did that, we had an office space downtown Minneapolis.
Okay.
So we had an office space downtown Minneapolis, and it was great. It was cool. We stayed there for about like a year and some change, and then we opened up our own storefront out in Northtown Mall. I don't have it right now. We're currently looking for a new spot, but yeah. So
yeah, maybe some St. Paul Skyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Maybe
So sweet.
So you understood the importance of having the fashion and that swag, that merch with the music.
Absolutely.
Goes hand in hand.
Yeah, was it directly tied to the music, or is it connected at all times, or is it some people who wear the clothes not even know about the music, or vice versa?
It's kind of, I guess you could say it's kind of separate, but since people know who Miss Lyrical is, some people know who Miss Lyrical is, and some people know who Dreams and Diamonds is, which is me. So it is separate, but
the Venn diagram. It's
people tend to put a face to it when they see me. Like, oh, okay, like you're the owner of that brand. So, yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah, we're poking around your website. I don't know if that's still the best one, but the misslyrical.weebly.com.
I haven't been on that thing in a long time, but yes.
It's looking sharp. It's
Yeah.
a sharp looking website.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but you're doing so much. The production, the beats. You
Yes.
said like what program did you start making beats on? when you
I
first
started making beats on FL Studio.
Okay.
My mom always invested into me because she used to pay for all my studio time.
Wow.
And then she was just like, you know what? We can't afford to keep doing studio time. So this is what I'm going to do. She went to Guitar Center and bought everything I needed.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my
Now you
gosh.
get down there in that room and you teach yourself how to make your beats. You teach yourself how to record yourself. You teach yourself the whole 9 yards. And this is before tutorials was even popular then.
Right,
So
right.
I had to learn from scratch. Like it was so tough. But once I learned it, like I just had it down pat.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of fun.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have a favorite, or is it nice being able to like switch between when you're not feeling as creative, like maybe writing? You can
Yes,
make
that's
a beat?
my thing. I love it. I love to switch back and forth. Like if I'm not feeling very creative with making a song, maybe I'll make a beat. Or if I'm not making a
Yeah.
beat, I'll do photography. If I'm not doing photography, all right, it's time to do these clothes. So
Wow.
yeah.
I really, really respect that. And again,
Thank you.
your passion shines through in all of your endeavors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
thank you. Appreciate
So
that.
thank you for talking about your passions beyond music, because it's all one big
It is.
mix.
It is. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
were you saying that you did the graphic design? Were you designing
Yes,
like the
absolutely.
album covers and stuff
Yep,
like that?
I do the album covers and I do my
Oh my
logos and
gosh.
learning Photoshop. I learned Photoshop when I was in high school and a little bit of college. I used to go to McNally Smith College of Music.
Yeah.
So once I learned those programs and was like, okay, I was locked in and I figured out my way around the program and it was on from there. So
Oh, that's so cool.
yeah.
Did you ever go by a different producer name? Or would you just
No,
go by
I
Miss
just
Lyrical
went
as
by
well?
Miss Lyrical. Yep, Miss Lyrical.
Because you were producing some of your earlier music.
Yes, absolutely.
Including, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, a majority of the tracks off of Observe.
Yes,
The album
absolutely. Yeah, a
dropped
lot
in,
of those were
2011.
produced by me.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, such a
Yes.
great, I would assume eclectic project. What was the drive to make a project versus just do singles?
I just always, like in our era, like albums were it. Like
Yes.
I just loved it so much. So it was just always dope just to see how artists have variety. So I was just always about variety of myself too, instead of just releasing singles. So albums, I always hold them close to my heart and still will. Like still till this day, I still listen to albums, full like long albums. So like let me hear what you got instead of a single. Like I love it. So
Yeah, I was digging through your Instagram and I saw this post had physical copies of the CD. I think
Yes.
Passion and Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Was that your first one that you
Yes,
pressed?
actually, that was my first one I pressed, and
That would have been 2012.
I sold about
yeah.
like 50 copies of that. So,
Wow.
yes, horribly mixed, just horribly. But you have to get better at things. But man, so many people supported me then. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's good money if you compared to streaming, selling 50 copies, even if it was
Yes.
$5 a piece. Like,
absolutely, yeah, they
what
were
is that,
about
a million
$5 a
streams?
piece. Yep.
Like, that's
mhm.
crazy.
And
For sure.
in the timeline, this was after Third Dynasty,
Yeah, that was after Third Dynasty.
Okay,
Yep.
excellent.
mhm.
which again is you, Nitro, Brody Green.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Did you guys release projects under that, or was it more performing? Or
Yeah, we actually did. So we had a project called Rise to the Limit. That's when we was little. So it was just me, my little brother Brody Green, and Nitro. So we had released one album together. But then after that, we kind of, I guess you could say we all kind of felt out our different sounds in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, so we broke up as a group, but we stayed together as a label. So I had a label
Right.
called New School
School.
Entertainment. Yeah, New School Entertainment. And then from there, we just kept on recording music. Like, we wasn't a group then, but we just kept it going.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, definitely important to focus on your own branding eventually.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, cool that you guys stayed friends.
Yeah.
Have you guys hung out lately or made any music lately?
Not as of lately right now. I know Nitro, aka Sega, because he switched his name. So
Nice.
aka Sega, he's doing his own thing in life right now. I'm still at it. Brody Green, he record here and there. So yeah.
I bet you could still come up with a verse if you called them up.
Yeah, for
just to
sure.
get the band back together.
Yeah.
How would you say beat making and having a musical background helps with your lyric writing?
I guess,
or vice versa.
I could say that I guess it helps a lot with structuring, like how you write. And I guess I kind of had that. I don't know. My college told me I naturally had it because a lot of people that I did go to school with needed help structuring.
Yeah.
But me, I don't know, maybe because I studied the artist so much that I didn't really need help. So I guess you could say with that, yeah, I don't know. It just came naturally to me. So
Nice.
they both help. Like they're both intertwined. So
And studying the artist, you mean just like loving music,
yeah,
listening to music?
just loving music from R&B to hip hop to rock to just pop, like everything. Anything I could get my hands on, even with sampling, like I just loved it all.
Do you remember your first, I don't know, it would probably be a CD that you owned that was yours?
Let me see. I know I had Tupac Machiavelli. I had that one. I had what's that? I know I was a big T.I. fan during this time. The Urban Legend, that was my CD too.
Okay.
Man, I had so many CDs, it was ridiculous.
Nice. And yeah, you said you're an album person. We only got like a minute left before the break, but I was gonna ask if you had any favorite albums start to finish lately.
Ooh.
Lately, I would say Masego, Studying Abroad, and also Masego, it's titled Masego.
Okay, the
Yeah.
self-title.
Very cool. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, for
start to
sure.
finish.
We are
Absolutely.
sitting down with Miss Lyrical here on DogStar, getting a peek behind the curtain.
Yes.
Because you wear so many hats.
Yeah,
It's,
for sure.
Again, an honor to be able to have you explain just one of them, let alone many.
Yep.
Yeah, truly. You can follow her at Miss_Lyrical on SoundCloud, Instagram, X, and Snapchat. TikTok Dreams Diamonds, YouTube Dreams Diamonds TV.
Make sure you follow
Yep.
the podcast at DogStar Podcast. That's YouTube, Instagram, wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes. We're trying to get our YouTube like yours. I saw it was like 51K streams on your YouTube.
Yeah, yes. I've been working hard.
That's crazy. Well, we'll be right back. This is DogStar. Bow wow. Bow wow.
Welcome back to DogStar. We are in the midst of chatting it up with Miss Lyrical.
Big facts.
Kind of covered and I would say brushed through the origin story. But definitely understanding a lot of the influences that go into your multi-hyphen career.
Yeah.
I'd say we dive into the discography.
Okay.
Yeah.
We mentioned a few of the earlier projects, including Passion and Pain, Observe.
Yeah, and Observe, yep. And Notebook Full of Thoughts, that one was like my last project. I was going through so much at the time, so I was just like, Notebook Full of Thoughts, like everybody had to feel my pain on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually my favorite project because I felt like it was more thought out. And
How so?
It was more thought out because I wasn't rushing it. With the other projects, I felt like I was just rushing through it, record a song, just put it on the project, record another song, put it on the project. So yeah, I actually took my time with that one. Yeah.
Same group of people recording it?
Yeah,
or-
basically. Yep.
Okay.
We were same features, all of us all together. So yeah.
Interesting. And again, that Notebook Full of Thoughts 2015, I
Yes.
believe, is when
Wow.
that
Was it
dropped.
2015? Wow.
And the two albums prior, Observe and Passion
Yep.
and Pain, that's 2011 and 2012,
Yep.
respectively.
Yeah, 2011. That was when I was just getting out of high school. I had just graduated, so I was just like, all right,
Whoa.
need a project. And then after that one with the Observe, I felt like I was kind of filling myself out a little more as an artist. So I think now with Seasons Change, I got a pretty down pack. I know exactly who I am. I know what I want to make. So I'm pretty solid now as an artist.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Good to, I mean, it takes a while to find your
It does.
specific lane, but I feel
Yeah.
like once you can hit that, and then it's like, boom, I know what beats, like, I will
Exactly.
sound good on, like, yeah, then you got it locked in. I wanted to ask you, you're saying, Notebook, sorry, I'm brain farting right now. The
Notebook Full of Thoughts.
Notebook Full of Thoughts. You're going through a lot. Do you think writing those songs like was therapeutic at all?
Absolutely. That's what I love to do, especially when I'm going through something. I just have to pick up a notebook and a pen and just write my heart away, because I know just like me, it's not only just me going through it, but there's other people in the world that can relate. So
Yeah.
so I try to make music so people can relate to it.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I know with making music and with being producing some of it, when you're editing, you're like listening to those songs like over and over and over and over again.
Absolutely.
What was that like?
Sometimes I'm one of them artists where if I listen to it a little too much, I'll be ready to scratch the whole project.
Oh no.
Yes, because I'm so like hard on myself. So that's just me, being hard on myself. But usually when I listen to it and I know that it sounds good, then I just push it out. I just push it out. Like, all right, this the one. So you could do it. So but yeah, sometimes I'm just so tough on myself. Sometimes I have to chill out on that. So
How has the song making process overall changed since like 2011 or even 2015?
oh, it has changed tremendously. Like I said, like I have grew as an artist. My flow has changed. I have fallen back in love, because sometimes you could fall in and out of love with your passions. So I had took like a 2-year break after my mom passed away from cancer. And like I just kind of wanted to quit everything during that time. And I'm just like, quitting is not in my blood. She wouldn't want me to quit. And once I came back, I was just like, all right, let me get back into my passion. And I fell back in love with music all over again. And it just gave me that drive just to keep going. So, yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, very huge. Sorry to backtrack again
No, it's
to the project we were talking about. What was it like? So wait, I already asked you what it was like writing. You said it was therapeutic, and then listen to it over again. What about releasing that to like let everybody hear it? What did that feel like?
I don't know. It's something about releasing music that kind of give me the jitters.
Right.
And I guess all artists can kind of relate. Just like, I'm putting a piece of me out here to the world for everybody else to experience it from their perspective.
Yeah.
So like, it feels great, but it's scary at the same time. Yeah.
Probably better and better the more and more you're like finding yourself
Exactly,
in your
yeah,
artistry.
better and better for sure.
Less nervous. 'Cause it's
Exactly,
like, this
less
is
nervous. This time
real.
around, really less nervous, because right now I'm just like, man, like, you the stuff, like, you got this. Like, every time I go listen to a new song, I'm like, this the one, this the one.
Oh man,
That's the
very
feeling you
exciting.
want.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, that's great. Not to bring up something negative, I guess. But some of your stuff is still, you can still find it online, and some of the stuff is, I feel like it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Have you been pulling stuff off of places, or?
I wouldn't say I'm pulling stuff off of places. It's just
Okay.
I'm kind of leaving what's up there. I have pulled songs down, but just to give like just a newer version of Miss Lyrical, and just to kind of polish up my Miss Lyrical, the brand Miss Lyrical. So, But yeah, everything that's online, whatever you could find and listen to is fine with me. So
Nothing else coming down.
no, nothing else is coming down.
It's now
No.
all exactly.
Yeah, that's
who you
all me,
wanna-
all authentic. Yeah.
That's awesome.
How do you decide what songs get a music video and what songs don't?
Oh yeah.
I kind of ask like my friends and my peers around me, like, okay, do you guys think this is a good vision? Or like usually the tracks that they're feeling the most, just like, all right, like I think you should do a video to this. Or that's what I love about my friends too, because they always give me like ideas, like you should do this with the video, or just different concepts. So that's how I know which ones to pick, like which singles. So
Because you're directing these music videos as well, right? You
I'm part director in some of them. Yeah, yep. And some of them I am part director, like with Trials and Tribulations featuring K-Town. Shout out K-Town. We've been knowing each other for a long time.
Very long time.
Yes. He's we've been knowing each other since we was teenagers, before he even moved to Minnesota. And I knew him through his cousin. I used to date at the time. So we was just like, oh, my cousin do music, and we just all linked up one day, and it was just phenomenal. So we just been like best buds ever since. So like, yeah.
But in Trials and Tribulations music video, you had that vision.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes. I'm just like, this is like, it kind of gave Cali vibes to me. Because I'm kind of a West Coast girl. Like, even though I'm not from there, I just love the West Coast so much. I actually just got back from there.
Oh,
but yeah, so we were just like, Brad was just like, you know what, we'll get the Jeep and we'll make sure this is like a phenomenal video. Drew can be hanging out the Jeep. You could be hanging out the Jeep rapping. It kind of gave Tupac vibes. So I'm like, cool, like, let's do it. So, yeah.
Nice. What do you like about California? I saw on one of your album covers there was a Hollywood sign in there, so I was wondering what that connection was.
I like the aesthetics. I just love how it feels out there. I love the scenery. Yeah, it's just the whole vibe. If I could pick up and move there and take my brand out there, because actually a lot of people tell me that my brand give them Cali vibes as well. So, and I never knew that until people were just like, yeah, I can see your stuff in Zoomies, PacSun, and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's why I was just like, man, I've always wanted to visit. I love Cali. Yeah, I love it.
And when you were just out there, was that for business, pleasure, a little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
Okay,
yeah, just networking the brand, and then also just going out there on a family trip. So yeah, we enjoyed ourselves.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you perform when you go out to California?
No, I wanted to, but I didn't get the chance to. Like, I didn't have the time. Like, we were so busy. But my plan is to get out there and perform, because a couple people have been asking, and I know I made a promise. So I got y'all.
That's really exciting.
Yeah. Oh, big moves.
Yes, for sure.
Continuing along the discography.
Oh, right.
So we're kind of in 2015 now. We got Notebook Full of Thoughts. You're starting to drop singles off of Seasons Change.
Yep.
Early. I mean, I'm talking 2015.
Yes.
Included, Nights Like This. I believe 1992.
Yep. That's funny, because those tracks are no longer on the album no more.
Whoa, no way.
No, those are no longer.
Interesting.
Yes.
So obviously the concept for Seasons Change has been around for a long time.
It really has. And it was funny, because I was going to rush that project, but something was just like, you know what, sit with this one. Sit with this one for a while. And another reason why I said too, the reason why I sat with it too, like I said, my mom had cancer, so I had to kind of regress back a little bit before I released another project. So those tracks aren't on there because I have grew so much as an artist. Like, it's crazy.
I can imagine.
I cannot wait for everyone to hear what I've been working on. Like, when I tell you I started from here to just like, wow, like, it's amazing.
That is so interesting to hear, and so awesome that, I mean, to again get the facts straight, those tracks are no longer in the lineup.
No longer. You could go listen to them.
Great songs. Yeah,
exactly. We're lucky.
And a lot of features around this period as well. I mean, we got Sega, we got Drew Corleone. It's phenomenal. And then around 2019, it seems like when you picked it back up.
Yep.
With the release of The Motto.
Yeah, the
in
motto.
March
Wow, I
of
forgot about
2019.
that. Wow, yeah.
And again, timeline-wise, this seems like when you kind of got back into releasing tracks after the
Exactly.
hiatus, the family
Yep.
hiatus. Yeah.
So after the hiatus, I had got back on with that one. And I remember I was just like, I really like this song, so let me release it. But before I release it, I let Brad listen to it, and he was just like, you know what, I like where your flow is going because you have switched it up.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I think you should release this one. So the motto ended up coming out, and I'm just like, all right, I'll put it out into the world on Spotify, Apple Music, and things of that nature. So I think that was kind of like my start of how I started switching Miss Lyrical up. Yeah.
Before we move forward from 2019, back in I think 2017, you performed a First Ave.
Wow,
You gotta tell us a little bit about that. How did that opportunity come up?
I was performing so much during that time.
Yeah.
Even during that time, I had got nominated for a couple of awards too.
Oh wow!
I never won them, but it was just great being nominated. How I got into that is, like I said, I was doing so many shows. They reached out. And then they were just like, you know what, Miss Lyrical, would you like to perform at the First Ave? And if you're from Minnesota, if you're from Minnesota, First Ave is like the all-be-all place to perform.
Yes.
That's Prince's place. So I'm like, I'm going to perform at the First Ave one day. I have to. I just kept grinding it out. And when I tell you that was even like how they had like the backstage, they had everything all set out. They made sure we had snacks. Like it really felt like I was on tour.
Yeah.
Like so, yeah, they treated us real good. The crowd was great, and it was like really super dope during that time. Like I loved it, and shout out to everybody that came that night. Shout out to the people that had me on the show that night. I truly, honestly appreciate it. Like I would never forget, and I can't wait to perform there in the future.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
There's a highlight reel, almost kind of a backstage recap video on YouTube if you want to check that out.
Yeah,
definitely.
But back to 2019, the motto, you're starting to drop music again. You got Canvas later that year, December.
Yep.
Early 2020, you got Frequency featuring Jackson
and
NSE.
Yep. He's on the album. So yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, Frequency is on the album.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people like that little bounce. So
that is a good one.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
That'll be sweet. And then is it Elevated next?
Yep, Elevated. Yep.
And this is all in build up to the album?
Yeah, this is all in build up to the album.
That's
so
amazing.
Elevated is actually one of my singles too. We haven't shot a video yet. And also another one of my singles on that album is called Love Language. Can't wait to do that because it's something different from me. Showing more of my femininity side and on my softer side. So it's pretty cool. And I'm supposed to have Made by Terry. He's supposed to be like a cameo in the video for me. So shout out to Made by Terry. Yeah, love you, man.
Friend of the show,
but yep.
That's really exciting. I mean, so the concept again for the upcoming album Seasons Change has been in your mind, in your heart, in your soul for years and years and years. What can you tell us about it? I mean, we've been hinting at it throughout the show that some of these tracks are singles off of it, but is there a storyline? Is there a release date? Are there music videos for it? I'm just eager to hear anything you're willing to share.
So like the storyline behind Seasons Change is like growth.
Okay.
Growth. Like there's always a season for everything in your life. So with me, like I said, I experienced a lot of death. It was my mom and then my stepdad and then a lot of more family members after that. They say death come in threes. So I was just like, I just want to dedicate this to them and show them how hard I've been working. Like, cause they know, like they like I said, they were my first fans first. So that's what Seasons Change is about. Things in life change, but that don't mean, you stop doing what you do. So that's what it's about. And then I'm looking forward to releasing the album October, probably like October 30th, 31st. So
you gotta be careful saying that.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty
Put some
dope.
pressure on you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I cannot wait. So It's gonna be pretty fly. And like I said, as far as the features go on there, I have Jackson NSC. That's one of my label mates. Shout out my boy. And then I have Made by Terry. He's on there as well. And then I have Cobra. Then I have K-Town. And then I have Tony Cordero. So shout out y'all. Thank you guys. I love y'all.
Oh my gosh. Are there going to be any music videos on this project?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't want you to give away anything.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, we shot Trials and Tribulations. You can go look that up on YouTube right now. And then Catch My Vibe. That's one of my recent videos. Shout out Brad. He did a phenomenal job. It's a performance video. And it came out really epic. So you guys need to go check that out. Catch My Vibe on YouTube right now.
Definitely. And a few more videos coming out. I know you said you're an album person. Would you say releasing singles like this coming up to it is like adding to the album experience, or is it kind of...
Yes, absolutely. I think it's adding to the experience because like I said, I kind of wanted to be more of a build up. I want everybody to be like, oh, okay, like this is your story. Because even like how the album starts out, like it's literally a whole storyline. You can't skip a song and expect to know the entire story.
Yeah.
Like you have to listen to it from top to bottom because I'm literally telling the whole story. So
I love that.
Like it give it like a Kendrick Lamar. What is it? What's
Good
that
Kid,
album?
Mad City.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. Yep, it kind of give it that type of vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
up there with some good company.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's so exciting. We are sitting down with Miss Lyrical.
Look her up everywhere you listen to music.
Anywhere you're streaming music. Check out the YouTube, the music videos for these past projects and this upcoming project.
Yeah, subscribe to all their stuff too. You don't want to miss when these things are dropping.
Miss_Lyrical.
On the socials, and then Miss Lyrical, like with the regular space, just like it sounds.
Right, exactly, yep.
And then DogStar Podcast.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Welcome back to DogStar.
We are sitting down with the incomparable Miss Lyrical.
Yes. Being extra patient as we ask her these questions. So thank you again for being patient, being honest.
For sure.
Your representatives sent us 2 tracks, 2 of your most recent tracks that we've talked about.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So we've got Trials and Tribulations featuring K-Town.
Yes.
And we've got Catch My Vibe, both of which have those music videos we were talking about
Absolutely.
on YouTube. Yes. Easy to find and fun to watch. So you're saying you knew K-Town for a long time.
It was on one of your first tracks.
Yes, that's one of my first singles. Yeah.
How'd you meet them? Is that the cousin of the...
Yep.
Okay.
Of the guy I dated. Yeah. So we met through actually online because he used to live in Kansas City before he moved up here. And I always liked his vibe. He was always different. So I was just like, I'm like, we have to find a way to collaborate. And I know we used to send like beats and stuff back and forth to each other through Facebook at the time or through email. And then after that, after when we started doing features with that, then we started releasing projects. He had released a couple of projects. I was on his project called Suicide EP. Very beautiful project.
Okay.
I love that project. And also The Revelation too. That was a very dope project by K-Town as well. So after that, when he moved up here, then that's when we started collaborating on beats. We started collaborating on records and stuff like that. So like it's just an instant connection when me and him is in the room, because I just feel like I connect with him the most because how he's so passionate about music just like me. So yeah.
Contagious.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, do you feel like once you lived in Minnesota that it made it easier to get stuff done? Or I know some people, it's like if you have that, not face-to-face barrier going up, you could keep it more, like
I felt like, it felt great, like being in person, because like we could just be ourselves and we just click so much. Like, man, like the room would be on fire when we do music together. So yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
If you could set the scene, if someone hasn't unfortunately listened to Trials and Tribulations yet, What's the best setting to listen to it in? You know, are you coming home from work?
I would say, I guess I say, I'll give it like a summertime type night ride or just something in the afternoon, just chilling, vibing. So I give it that type of vibe.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, it really give Cali vibes. So like even down to the beach. So I'm just like, man, something smooth, something you can ride to. So yeah.
Did you guys make that beat?
I didn't produce that beat. I forgot who produced that beat. I have so many producers, it's ridiculous.
And what was the order? Did you find the beat first and then write your verse, or did he have his verse first and then you wrote?
So the order was like I had recorded it. Actually, I had recorded it a while back before he even hopped on it. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm like, who can fill this verse for me? I'm like, K-Town.
Aha.
he matched my vibe. So like let's do it. So yeah, we're so smooth, we so laid back. So I'm like, it's perfect for us. So
oh, that's cool. It's nice that you've got the ear for it too. Is that the way it works on a lot of your features where you're like, I need...
Exactly. Yup. I need this person on here. Like, I know like it's going to be the bomb as soon as they hop on it. So yeah.
That's awesome.
So cool. Yeah.
And then are you, sorry to ask so many questions that aren't about the song specifically, but are you doing recording at your home studio?
Yes, at my home studio. And then I take it to Brad's to get it like mixed and mastered and stuff like that. So yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, you're the initial sound engineer.
And so is he. Actually, he mixed that track for us, actually, K-Town. So he's very multi-talented as well. He produced, he is an artist, so he do cover art. This the whole 9 yards. So.
You said you have a BeatStars. Does he have a BeatStars?
No, he doesn't have a BeatStars. But my BeatStars is Miss Lyrical and SoundClick, Miss Lyrical Beats. So make sure you guys hit me up.
Definitely. Yeah, beat us there. And then Catch My Vibe is the other one. And that's got the video, like I was saying. What was like what were you going through in life when you wrote that song?
Okay, so Catch My Vibe was one of those where I just like I like to live up to my name, so Miss Lyrical. So it was a very lyrical track, just like a lot of dope punchlines and stuff like that. Just like it was just something smooth. When I heard the beat, I'm like, this is so hip hoppy. And then like soon as I heard the beat, like with music for me, like it just comes so natural. It's just like, man, oh man. Like as soon as I said those words, it was over with. So I'm just like, yeah, that's vibes. And then I let my crew kind of listen to it. Man, they were just like, you got to shoot a video to this. Like, this is nice. Yeah, like your lyrics are nice. The punchlines are nice. So, yeah.
Had to do it.
Yeah. So catch my vibe, catch my drift.
That's great.
And that's the most recent track.
Yeah, that's the most recent
September.
One. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just a few days ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Excuse me. No. Catch My Vibe was in June.
June. Yep. June. Yep.
I got the dates flipped. That's 609, not 09.
Yep.
When you're saying your crew, are you talking about your label mates?
Yeah, my label mates. Yeah, my team, my peers. So yeah.
What's the importance of having a team? It always seems very boastful. Yeah. I'm doing it by myself. I'm doing it by myself.
Well, we like to live by we, because if it was not for my team, I would not have my brand. I would not have music going. We are we, and like I said, even like it's just important to have them because they support me like wholeheartedly all the way. Like anything I've ever wanted to do, like my crew was behind me and invested in me. Like it's cool to have friends to be around, but when people are invested into you, like machinery wise, equipment wise, like everything that I ever wanted to do, my crew has invested
That's
money.
Huge.
So like, man, I love them for that because it's not a lot of people that'll back somebody else's dream. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good motivation. Maybe a little pressure, but good motivation
absolutely,
for
sure. For sure.
Keep you on track. We wanted to ask you about the future. What's coming up? What's next? We got the album possibly dropping in October.
Yeah, so we have possibly the album dropping in October. Supposed to have like a little listening party. I think that's going to be dope.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to have a club scenery or either like a more intimate setting. But yeah, just trying to figure it out. But yeah.
You know, October is next month, right?
I know.
That's anything you got to button up before it's ready to drop? Or?
Just the locations. I got to get that figured out. So yeah, but other than that, the album is pretty much good to go.
And the least amount of jitters you've felt leading up to a release so far.
Yeah, so
Just
far, so
you've
good.
prepared so well.
Exactly. I've been working on it for a while now, so I feel more prepared than ever before.
We like to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. We've only got a few minutes left before we listen to those 2 tracks. I wanted to get more advice, I guess, from you about working in a crew.
Mm-hmm.
What do you need to sacrifice? What do you need to... What's tough about working collaboratively?
I wouldn't say it's tough because everybody in my crew has their roles. Like Neek, she handles like more of the business side. Me, I'm more of the creator. AJ, he's more of the he's creator / give ideas. And then you have BJ the poet. He's also an investor as well.
Okay.
Neek is actually an investor as well too. So I think it's just all perfect because we all have our roles. So
wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you're never breaking out in fights or
no.
I'm gonna say it was rather than it is.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So we always come to a great understanding. Especially like with Dreams and Diamonds, that's definitely like our forefront of what we all work on and stuff like that too. So man, like just dream big and keep the positive energy going, and we're just trying to reach dreams. Everybody got dreams. Like we're all trying to reach them before we leave this earth, and that's what it's all about. So that's what we're doing. So Dreams and Diamonds.
Any dream venues, whether it's in America or globally, that you'd love to perform at?
Ooh,
or maybe festivals.
Coachella. I would like to do that.
Okay, I mean,
sweet.
I would like to do that one.
Yeah, definitely that. And then a couple California performances
right, and that
next
too.
time
Absolutely,
you're out there.
yeah, for sure. Yep.
Gotta get it in. That's great. So with the crew stuff, anything in your guys' crew that you're like missing? Any roles? Anybody want to put out the help wanted ad at the end of the show here?
I can't say right now. I think we're pretty knit. We're so knit. I mean, love it,
y'all
man.
got it not locked down for sure.
Yes, we're pretty knit, man. I love them guys. Thank you guys, man. I love you guys so much for always investing into the brand and making sure that everything's on a balanced plateau. So yeah.
When you do have free time, I'm sure it's limited. What does Miss Lyrical like to do to relax?
Oh, I love to go up to the lake. Like, that is my vibes. I love to be at the lake and just chilling and writing and try to figure out what's my next adventure, really. So yeah,
that's
awesome. Good. Yeah, we can't wait to see what comes next. We'll have our eye out in October for this new project.
Yes, keep that seasons change.
Yeah, we'll
keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled on the YouTube.
We really want to thank you again.
Dreams Diamonds TV.
Oh, yes.
DogStar Podcast for the boys. Miss Lyrical on everything. Definitely check out the clothes. Check out the videos. Just stay tuned in. We want to thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's been a great time. It really has.
Yeah, keep working hard so listeners and we can have something to bop to.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys so much.
DogStar Podcast, we're out of here.
I've been very jaded. Trials and tribulations, can't be complacent. Had to get my mind right. Clear vision, hindsight. I've been very jaded. Trials and tribulations, can't be complacent. Had to get my mind right. Clear vision, hindsight. Gotta keep it real.
trying to be content. Paying solid like cement. Back to the motivation, cooking up new creations. Each year I'm elevating. Gotta lead by example, working on trying to be set. What goes around comes around. You know what come next. The biggest flex is having more assets. Karma is a bitch. I be damned if they reap the benefits. This is for the ones that's ever been skeptics. Everything I ever done been manifested. You ain't gotta like me, but yeah, you gon' respect it. I've been very jaded, trials and tribulations. Gotta keep going, can't be complacent.
My mind right, had to get my mind right. Clear vision, hindsight. I've been very jaded. Trials and tribulations, can't be complacent. Had to get my mind right, had to get my mind right. Clear vision, hindsight. I've been very jaded. Trials and tribulations, can't be complacent.
Like my girl Amel, I've been trying to get my life together. I got some pain that lives within me that might live forever. I wonder if it comes from past actions, things I wouldn't dare to cherish. I had to bless up and change for the better. In this world, I refuse to be expendable. For my people, I want to be dependable while maintaining acuity. Loving all regardlessly, no matter what you do to me. Hoping to remain true to those who remain true to me. My mind feels like swollen wood when I put dreams in a glance. Feel like I'm 5 seconds after never getting my chance, but I don't hold up that wall even if I can't dance. I'm a horse in a good mood. You gon' get you a prince. You gon' get you a chance to see greatness at its finest. As I keep all of my goals in alignment, I spend time fighting all bad energy so my spirit's right. Do whatever I can to make sure that I keep my vision bright. Man, this life so hard, but the hardships don't get to me. Foresee what will become worse, so the best is seen vividly. Expressing my life through this music. I'm the one in charge, so I live like corporate. I just gotta see what's to it. What's up?
Had to get my mind right, had to get my mind right. Clear vision, hindsight. I've been very jaded. Trials and tribulations, can't be complacent. Had to get my mind right, had to get my mind right. Clear vision, hindsight. I've been very jaded. Trials and tribulations, can't be complacent.
Man, oh man, about to go Super Saiyan, cooler than the band. They ain't got much room when they hanging by a strand. 9 times out of 10, it's the team. Yeah, we thick as thieves, playing with my time. I'ma need a fee, going through it mentally and physically. Got a missing part of me. This draining like I hit an artery. This ain't how it ought to be. Too focused, so don't bother me. Make my people proud of me. This is my biography. Had to rekindle the flame. No, I got aim. We ain't the same. No, won't stop until I'm screaming money ain't a thing, yo. And I can see it, yeah, I'm confident. Ain't nobody topping this. Standing by my bitch 100%. Chilling like a villain, building the structure like a pavilion. You know you the bitch when it's appealing. Dreams through the ceiling, catch my vibe, catch my drift. You know that I'm lit, got the flyzness. Yeah, they faker than some counterfeits. I ain't slept in weeks. All that negativity is so deceased. Certainly and urgently, catchy like a nursery, giving common courtesy. Make sure that they heard of me. You know that I murder beats, hotter than the 3rd degree. Yeah, yeah. Catch my vibe, catch my drift. Game mode like an assist. Do as I wish when you the ish. I don't miss, they counterfeit. Catch my vibe, catch my drift. Game mode like an assist. Do as I wish when you dish. I don't miss, they counterfeit. What you expecting? Preach the word like the reverend. They can get to stepping. Let me talk my ish. Sunny days and sunsets. I ain't even done yet. Money trees, that's all I see. Looking this like I'm a leader. I don't follow lead. Look at my velocity. Catch my vibe, catch my drift. Game mode like an assist. Do as I wish when you the ish. I don't miss, they counterfeit. Catch my vibe, catch my drift. Game mode like an assist. Do as I wish when you the ish. I don't miss, they counterfeit.